Hello. So here's a quick tarot reading. Sorry for the movement. My dog is sniffing the phone stand. Anyway, so I pulled some cards. I was asking my spirit guides to just give me advice for today, and I feel like it's appropriate for all of us. And so I pulled some cards already with the tarot ride. Um, really looks beautiful, but I also want to use Dreams of Gaia for some additional insight, and then I have the Mystic Sisters, and I think that's such a great oracle card deck. I love it so much, especially if you are into self-improvement and finding your true self, your higher self. All right. All right. So Spirit, please give us more insight on today in the Star card. Wow, 2 major arcanas. I'm gonna have to use the book for these. And what a coincidence, number 23 and number 24. And these are shuffled. These cards are shuffled because I use them quite a lot on myself. Oh my god. I don't even know if I should take them all, but so many major arcanas, you know? Let's do it. Let's keep them all. Why not? I'll keep them stacked like how they were. Upside down. Let's do that. Okay. All right, so let's start from the beginning. So the Star card is the first card that came, and I was asking for, like I said, advice for the day. What am I looking forward to? And the Star card immediately brought me to pouring into myself. And this just looks happy and healthy, and she's naked, she's free, you know, she doesn't have any guilt, embarrassment. The 8 stars, 7 stars with the big star on top. And I just felt, and then to clarify, was the 10 of Cups. And so my message is that, you know, pour into yourself. You see how she pours a whole lot, and then she pours here too, in many other directions, but we always pour more into ourselves otherwise. And I think this is also a lesson of giving. You know how how they connect, your interior water connects with the exterior, because it's always so important, you know, what the people around us say and do and how they treat us. Especially for me lately, it's been something that's been getting me stuck, you know, in the sense that I felt like I was so sure of myself and I'm ready for all, and then I am in a place where I feel like I should be a 10 of Cups, very happy, but my thoughts always seem to keep getting the best of us, best of me, and you know, I think that always happens. I think the ultimate goal is to just be able to control your thoughts. So for me, this just said, hey, you're getting something new. You're getting your happiness. You're getting everything that you wanted. As long as you continue to make this cycle of pouring into yourself first and living in this happy. I mean, all of this looks happy, bright, the bird, you know, and the hummingbird itself has meaning, but, and you know, 10 of Cups is the fulfillment, right? And that's the happiness, you know, the house, the kids dancing, the rainbow, all of it is just perfect. fulfilled. I think that's what it would be, fulfilled. And so feeling fulfilled within itself, what brings, here's how I see them, like I pour into myself and I pour into others. And this is again a sign of, like, the guy is literally giving him money, but he's generous, and he's holding the balance in his hand. So he just needs to balance what he gets and what he gives. Again, what he gets and what he gives. And as a remedy for anything that goes bad into your life, there's always a remedy, and the remedy is to do the good thing. So I think as long as you pour into yourself and I pour into myself and we pour into others, we're generous, we're happy, we're fulfilled and emotionally stable within ourselves, then now I'm everything material, So I always think of the more money I want in my bank account, the more I have to pour into myself and the more I have to give. So if you're looking for money to come into your pockets, I think the remedy for that, if you feel like you have bad luck, is to start giving. And it's so hard because, right, your first thought all the time will be, well, I don't have it, so how I'm going to give it? But it's really important to give because that forces you to have faith that you'll get more. You have to have faith. What's yours is coming, and look how pride. But I always think that this is, though it looks prideful and almost like boastful, holding the bird, they both have the red on their head, it's just very nice, very prideful. But I also feel humble, and I'm so touched by her hand caressing the money, and if you've listened to Reverend Ike, he claimed, he says that you have to have a romance with money, she's so nurturing to her gifts. She's so nurturing to her money. And look at the stars, right? All the stars on the money are all the stars in here. Again, the more you pour into yourself, the more material satisfaction you'll get. And then the next card after my Six of Pentacles was the Chariot. And I feel like the Chariot is winning over the good and bad, finding the balance. You conquered, again, look at stars, blue stars. We're just, and the white and the black, right? The opposites. The remedies. I like that these are women's. If you can see, they have breast. You know what I mean? But they're lioness. Or mystic creatures that would seem like very strong, right? And the water behind the Chariot. The Chariot always means movement in the right direction. I mean, they always think the Chariot is slow too. And look at the Nine of Pentacles, has a snail on the ground. Steady wins the race. And then I asked for clarification for the Chariot, and I got the Eight of Wands and the Ace of Cups. So the way I immediately interpreted this is that I am getting, or we're getting, some good, fast, passionate news, confessions of love, or successes, whatever. Again, it's the water pouring in. You know what I mean? I almost see it like, here's I'm pouring water in, and then you pour it into yourself. So, and it stands true for me, because anytime I'm loved and supported, I love myself even more. Okay. All right. So let's look at the clarifications with the Dreams of Gaia. So this is a beautiful deck, but I'm gonna use the book. I have the little booklet here, Dreams of Gaia. And so the first card, how beautiful is this? It's called Fate. Faith. You see the third eye, the angel wings, the flowers, the wolf sitting next to her on the turtle. Faith. And how fitting to go with the star, right? Faith. Self-belief, confidence, divine connection, trust, serenity, surrender. Faith is beautiful. Self-belief helps you to overcome. Self-belief and faith inspire confidence. Doubt breeds mistakes. Cruel words can do lasting harm. Be kind and supportive. Do not give up because of past mistakes. Set yourself believable goals. You are not alone. You matter. You are enough. Do not be unkind because others have been unkind to you. Take delight in compliments. So how fitting to the entire spread there, the card of fate, right? And this is to clarify the star and the 10 of cups. Well, it goes with everything that I just said. In order to really give into yourself and really pour this love and emotion into yourself, because that's what water is really in tarot, is emotion, feelings. So just pouring this into you requires a high level of faith, right? Because that's why we get second thoughts and we start second guessing ourselves, is because intrusive thoughts come to our mind about what's going to happen tomorrow. You know, is it really worth the effort? What if I do this and they do that? You know, so you have to have faith that everything that's for you will happen exactly the way it's supposed to happen for your greater interest, good, and for your best interest. That's how you can really give self-love to yourself, is when you have faith. Faith that even the pain, even temporary sacrifices are all worth it in the end. You know, and then the more faith you have and the more you pour love into yourself, the more confidence you have and self-belief, and then you're happy, right? And there were two cards from the Dream of Gaia's that came, two major arcanas, right? So these are very important, very encouraging. So this was faith, and this is integrity. And you know, like, it's so ironic that she's naked. I mean, the star card is naked too, and then she's naked, and the card is called integrity. And it's so funny because in our today's society, you know, you wouldn't think of, like, how many people talk down on women that show their body. Hold on just a second. Yeah, so people talk down on women for showing their body, for being confident in who they are, and you know, they say you're exposing yourself, and some women do feel exposed, right? It's not easy to be naked. Look at, she's sitting naked in nature on the branch. She has antennas, right? And the snake, she's not scared. Look at the apple, like, isn't that so Eve? And the apple is still there though. So what would you say? She has self-control. I think she's free. You know, I think to have faith, you also have to have a clear conscience, and you just got to be able to walk around this world and meet anybody in your way and just have no regrets about who you are as a person, you know, and your character and your morals. And she just has no guilt. You know, when I look at her, I feel like full acceptance of herself and everything around, and an undeniable confidence and self-control, you know, and strong. Look, she's controlling some of the beasts, you know. And what's this on the tree? I thought it was a musical note. It could be a musical note. Very interesting. And then in the background, you have waterfalls. But look at the waterfalls, waterfalls of light. She's enlightened. That's why she doesn't care. You know, I would use some different words, but I don't want to offend anyone. But she just, look at her face. She just doesn't care. And not because she's mean, but nobody can tell her how to feel, what to do, nothing. She is who she is, and she owns that, and that's so beautiful. And it goes with the whole reading, right? Pour into yourself. And have faith so you can become this confident, happy, fulfilled woman that you are, you know? Ooh, I'm getting chills. All right. And then we said to be generous to achieve this material accomplishment. So there are 3 cards came out. This is a 3 of Earth, 6 of Fire, and number 20. So and actually this is the a major arcana, and it came upside down. So where should we start? Let's do the 3 of Earth first. I have to use the book. 3 of Earth. Ambition, sowing seeds, groundwork, energy investment, sacrifice, fertility outcomes. Time to make preparations, risking future goals and ambitions. Investment, sacrifice equals reward. A time of restriction or adversity. People notice commitment and dedication. Increased opportunity. Be sure of your motives. Maintain intimacy and connection. 3 of Earth. So obviously, look at how beautiful. He's planting his seeds. And the little squirrel is eating. She's eating nuts. Oh, I just noticed he's holding... Oh, let me see if I can. He's holding something in his hand. And doesn't it seem like that's blood pouring into the ground? Well, around him is beautiful, right? Green flowers, the stars. He's green. He's half man. Oh, he has roots. Those are his roots into the ground. So he is the ground. You are what you invest. Genius. Right? So be generous, be balanced, be self-loving, be kind, be humble, be nurturing, be loving. This is what all is telling you, because you are, remember, you are what you sow. And maybe it's also a sign like, okay, you're doing all of this because you're creating what's coming to you. And you know, and often in order to get something from the universe, we have to put some energy in. So start being this and living that. And then it was the 6 of Fire. So let's see what the 6 of Fire says. 6 of Fire: healing, meditation, negotiation, arbitration, truce, boundaries, support, diplomacy. Resolution is needed. Communication and diplomacy require. Be willing to make concessions. Let go of bias. Be open-minded. 2 sides to every disagreement. Know the facts. Understand your rights. Don't be stubborn. Right? This sounds like this sounds like they're talking about me. Yeah, healing meditation. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm misreading it. Healing and mediation, negotiation, arbitration, truce, diplomacy. I think the 3 of Earth also said maintain intimacy and connection. Be sure of your motives. Let go of bias. Be open-minded. Exercise every disagreement. So you have this guy, like this king of fire, I would say, right? And then you have the black and the white, the fire. His hair is a fire. I'm just looking at it, sorry. And earth, the flowers, the cup overflowing with water. Maintain balance, balance, balance. And we have the black and the white in the chariot too, right? Almost like it's so similar to the chariot card in a sense. But the swords are pointing down. So that's peaceful, right? Because if you were threatening, your sword would be up and you would try to block him. But the swords are pointing down, almost like placing magic into that. And even the king has the fire, but then it has the horns of earth. And the third eye. There's a puddle of water where the flower is. This is a fire card, and the water in the cup. I just find it balance. Maintain balance. That's what's screaming to me. Like, don't get yourself carried out, because you're about to cash in maybe some money, get some nice opportunities, start living your dreams. Something's happening with the 9 of Pentacles, the 10 of Cups, the Ace, the Star, the Chariot. Like, this is the fate, integrity. So I think it's saying, like, you're about to live it up in every way that you wanted. Make sure you keep integrity and a good balance. Let's look at this guide too, so we can get everything out of it. Ooh, desire. Desires, wants, dreams, ambition, goals, price, gestation, manifestation, consequences, selfishness. What you desire will have a price, wishful thinking, evaluating, reevaluating our desires. Make another attempt. Great expectations, great disappointments. Selfish desires mirror a lack within. To desire something at the expense of another. Let your conscience be your guide. Evaluating and reevaluating our desires. Oh, and then so look at all the eyes. All the eyes just looking at you like, really? You little selfish you. And he's naked too, holding fire in his hands. The lotus flower. What is that on the bottom? And look at his face. And like, I just wish. I mean, it just seems like he has everything. The water, the earth, the air, right? Look at the bird, the earth and the water. And he's holding the fire, the passion. But he's just seeing like, almost like the 4 of Cups or something like that. You're looking at the 1 and forget about the 3. You forget about how complete you are. You actually have everything in you. And you desire material things, but it came upside down. And with the message that you're sowing your seeds, you gotta maintain integrity. You gotta do the right thing. Make sure your motive is right. Make sure it's from love in order to be successful. And with the desire upside down, I think you need to understand, maybe you already understood, that there should be no desires. Really, the only goal is to be your best self every day. And to be your best self, you have to do everything out of love, with love, for love. You know what I mean? So desiring what we think we want materially, and even in love and relationships, it just always brings disappointments, because you're creating this expectation. When you desire, you expect it. I was like actually feeling so frustrated last night, and this really hits home with me. So awesome. All right, almost done. Next, we had the Chariot clarified by the Eight of Wands and the Ace of Cups, and we got the Four of Earth in reverse. Okay, he got the lock and the key. He got it all. But and he's still chained up. You see, both of his hands are chained up to this burden he's holding. And he got the key. He got the key to unlock himself. Oh my God. I don't even need to read the book, but I'll read the book. Okay, and it came upside down. And then this looks like the Hermit equivalent with the wolf, with the fire, with the owl. The owls. Okay. And the birds. I mean, it's like birds, water, everywhere. Okay, so let's see. 7. The Sage. Sharing, communication, knowledge, information, culture, tradition, advice, manipulation. Be the storyteller. Communicate your thoughts and feelings. Know your audience. Devote time to research and investigation. Learn the traditions and customs of others. Know your ancestors and heritage. Sage advice, both given and received. There is no good time to give unsolicited advice. Question your traditional reactions and responses. Do not speak so much that you forget to listen. Be wary of the smooth talker. Do not embellish the truth. And then 4 of Earth. Commitment, stability, reliability, steady progress, endurance, perseverance, stoicism. Do not make hasty decisions. Watch for careless errors. Rest and recharge. Am I doing this wrong? 6 of Earth. Lord. There we go. Family, community, providence, protection, dependability, responsibility, duty, service, self-sacrifice, martyrdom, responsibility and duty to family, give love, care, and support. Lead by example. A time of sharing. Important matters need attention. Learn about nature. Protect the animals, forests, and oceans. Help for the right reasons. We're winning. We're pouring into ourselves. I almost feel like I don't know. I'm not connecting with the explanation in the book. I always feel like don't make it seem like you're just sacrificing yourself, because you have the key to take off the lock, right? Look it, you have the lock and the key, and it's upside down. I feel like, you know, you're victorious. You're starting something new. You're pouring into yourself. Don't forget, and I mean, especially me, I've been having these crazy urges to do more and more and more and learn more and more and more. I almost think like astrologically, probably a lot of people feel this need of evolving and learning more, discovering the truth. At least I do. So maybe this could play out in I'm about to just really go in so deep on my goals, my plans, my manifestations, my spiritual journey. Maybe don't forget about the family, the love. Don't forget that I am responsible for my family. Don't get carried away. Don't get carried away. Stay steady. Yeah, I like that. Stay steady. Don't get carried away. All right. And then let's do the sisters. One card for general advice, how to move forward to ensure that everything that's ours comes to us. Spirit guide, everything that's ours comes to us. Oh my God. I said one card. We got three. Ooh. Okay. Let's look at the book. So we have the Snow Queen. So gorgeous. On the look at the big horns and the carriage. She's going straight forward, the light, and then we have her secrets. Whispering, whispering, whispering. And then we have Kuan Yin. All right, let's look at the Snow Queen. Snow Queen Spirit, we asked you how to move forward. Persevering and enduring, the Snow Queen is wise in her knowledge that although a long darkness has come, and all life may presently feel frozen and seemingly unchangeable, it would all pass. The light will return. She is the goddess of winter solstice. She brings a gift of hope and guides our way back towards the light. She reassures you that what you perceive as a static and fixed state will melt away. Regain your confidence in your personal power of perception. It requires finding a new mindset by making a conscious commitment to changing your attitude from a claustrophobic state to one of cozy serenity. Amen. Hallelujah. Keep going. You know, I needed this message myself. Like, don't forget. Don't forget who you are. And don't forget that anytime it's dark, it must come light, right? Beautiful. Okay, let's see. Her secrets. The four sisters are sharing a moment of secret privileged information. They lean on each other for support and are keenly interested in what the others have to share. When this card is drawn, it signifies the need to confide in a friend. The value of having a friend to share your secrets with is immeasurable. The release of stress that comes with knowing you do not have to carry the burden of your thoughts by yourself is such a gift. Not all of your thoughts are true, but holding them inside and allowing an interior dialogue to run on a loop can be devastating to your well-being. Be grateful for those around you whom you can trust. Share your personal internal conflicts with them and patiently listen to theirs. The simple act of speaking your mind has a purifying effect on the spirit. Hallelujah again. I mean, Spirit, you are talking to me and you are talking to them. I hope so. Because this is such on point. And that's exactly what we talked in the reading, you know. We got to get out of our own head. Pour into yourself. Be kind to others. Keep integrity. Be your best self, no matter how and in which way others treat you. That should never have a direct influence on you, because you are who you are, and those others people are who they are. And their behavior and their words is just a reflection of who they are. And if you continue to persevere, if you continue to have hope and faith, have faith. Oh my God. Do you get chills? Like, have faith and keep going through, because even in your dark season, light is about to come up. You know, get out of your head. I don't have a lot of people I can talk to, but I journal. And then sometimes I do have a friend. I already know what she's going to say to me. So before I call her, I played the conversation in my head about what I'm about to tell her. And most of the time I realize that I'm really doing too much. It is just on the short way, I'm just doing too much. I'm elaborating on feelings that I should never have. I'm creating expectations that I should never have. This is so true for me right now. And journaling has been a great help. And even just, like this says here, don't keep it inside of you because it grows and it's so far from the truth. Saying it out loud has a liberation to it. Go into your bedroom, go into the bathroom, and go in the car and just say your negative thought that you're having. Say it out loud to yourself. You won't even be able to say it. Sometimes immediately you can realize, like, yeah, it's just, what is wrong with you? And we have to be open enough to have those conversations with ourselves. I say it that I'm reworking my thoughts. I always rework my thoughts. I analyze how I feel. Am I sad? Why am I sad? What's really bothering me? I had this conversation with myself last night. I was at the stoplight and I said, I just want love. I just want love, all kind of love. Love from friends, love from a partner, love from parents, from mom, from dad, from brother. And can I say that I'm not loved? I can't say that. And so no matter what it is, if I don't feel loved, then it doesn't exist, but who's going to make that decision for me to say, okay, you're getting what you need? How is that completion going to feel like? What if we're never complete? Because we just can't depend from exterior feedback. We got to be complete in ourselves, that no matter what, regardless of who leaves and what comes, no matter how much money we have or how much we make or how much we lost or how lonely we can feel at times, there's a faith, a reassurance that who you are can never be taken away. All right, last one, compassion, empathy. Kuan Yin is the Asian deity of mercy and compassion. Her name literally means observing the cries of the world. She sits at the center of the mandala and can see every point of view at once. The action this card asks of you is to find a more transcendent perspective. Realize that when we make judgment or harsh criticism towards ourselves or others, we are likely not taking the full story into account. We all suffered, and when we are doing well, it isn't always easy to remember what it felt like during our rocky phases. We must try to recall the detail, including all the sorrows and pain, and courage involved in making a change. This allows us to increase our empathy and gain wisdom. Oh, I love this so much. I am so appreciative for this reading because it's so easy for the cause of our feelings to be other people. And sometimes other people